Okay, sports fans, friends, and family of YouTube, I am on my way to my first yoga class in quite some time at the VA. And I'm out of breath. But anyway, for the past 2 days, I've been doing exercises from a chair at home. So hopefully I'll be maybe a little bit more prepared for this today. It's an overcast and drizzly day where I live, which I'm thankful for because it's got the pollen and dust down for right now. As some of you, how cute. As some of you know, did it again. As some of you know, I use what's known as a rollator, or I call it an adult stroller that I push along, and it has a seat on it, so when I get out of breath, I can sit down, or if I'm having trouble walking. Since I had a stroke about 4 years ago, I have a small deficit in my right leg and I drag my right foot sometimes. So that was when they first gave my first rollator to me at the VA. But anyway, I do the yoga class from my chair. I could lay down on the mat if I wasn't so out of breath and had been working out for a couple of weeks, and I probably will, because obviously I lay down to sleep at night, and but I'm just afraid to try it right now and then have to ask somebody to come and help me back up. So I'll not do that. Anyway, today's CarVlog is Monday. Is it the 8th, 9th? I don't know. Anyway, it's Monday. And 2018. And have to stop by post office and drop off a package. And funny thing happened on the way to yoga class. I got my stitch fixed. I get them every month today. And not to be believed, they sent a pair of the most comfortable feeling yoga pants. So I knew it was my sign I should go to yoga. For the past couple of days, I've been getting up like normal people do and staying awake most of the days. I don't sleep well at night. I do take medication, I guess, to help me sleep. I guess if I didn't have that, I wouldn't sleep at all, and I know a body can't go through that very long. Anyway, so I got up late today. It is 1:45 now. I ate my bowl of cereal, and as I said, got ready for my yoga class, got my new pants on, put my hair up, on my way by the post office, and then I may stop by the DAV thrift store. I was there last week and bought a lot of stuff. They give me a discount because I'm a veteran, and I really do appreciate that. I am a lifetime member of the chapter of the DAV that runs the thrift store, but that's never no mine. You don't have to be a member of the DAV, just a veteran, to get the discount. And so I would recommend, and I'm going to take my own advice, when I go in places like that, say, do you offer veterans discounts? Not because I want any props or things, because it was my privilege to serve this country, my privilege. But if they do offer something, it would be prudent upon me, especially with the goal trying to get control of finances, so we could do a vacation later on this year. So it'd be prudent to ask. Just because if they offer it, you can take advantage of it. And if you don't feel like you want to do that, then you don't have to. But I'm just saying you can. And it doesn't hurt to ask. Anyway, I have to stop up here at the post office in a few minutes and go in. Have to take my rollator out and yada, yada, yada. So I will see you after class. Okay, I'm out of breath, so obviously I've been to the post office and taken care of my business there. Now I'm on my way to the VA. And hopefully I'll find a parking space near the building where we have yoga classes, which is also next to the building that I used to work in that I'm retired from. And I just don't know what to say about retirement. I enjoyed it. It gave me time that I would not have had with my mother had I not been retired. I am so grateful for that. But financially, it's been a bust and not a good experience. And it's my fault, and I'm the one to blame, because I'm the one that went to work for the VA and swore I would uphold the laws of the president and the country. And I've said that before when I was sworn into the armed forces, into the Army. But they handle things under the Office of Personnel Management, or mishandle has been my experience, under what they call retirement annuity. And my annuity, according to them, is over. I haven't even been retired 3 years. So, in addition to my dog passing away, that was enough to put me over the edge. Because they sent me a statement a couple of days ago after the fact of not putting my full retirement deposit into my bank account on the first of the month. And as I've said on my videos before, I did write my congressman, I did write my president. But not wanting you to feel sorry for me, but I have now, as far as benefits through my employment, lost everything. I was paying over $200 a month for extra life insurance, and now we have none. So when it first happened, my mind clicked and started thinking not healthy things. I'm okay now. I know things will work out. The thing I'm most upset about is, all of y'all know, my daughter has some medical issues and challenges that she has to overcome on a daily basis. And that was the only insurance, life insurance I had on her. And because of her present medical condition, she's not eligible for life insurance. I won't go through the sad story. If you'd like, you could go back to my channel. You'll find out what happened to her on March 17th of 2011. Life wasn't all roses then, but what happened then made it next to impossible for all of us. For all of us. Mostly for her. She's my hero. She is. But don't know what's going to happen, what we're going to do. But I guess really to know that God is our understanding, or higher power, however you may understanding, will take care of that. And I say that with confidence because it's our reality. I tried to call the Office of Personnel Management in Washington on Friday, and I was on hold as usual, and I don't mind, that's expected. I understand. But as I was sitting there, I couldn't think of a coherent thing that I could say to them, or a request that I could ask them to do for me to help this situation. So after about 20 minutes on hold, I hung up. Because in my experience at the VA, I also answered the phones and was in customer service for non-VA care. And people really let me have it because the system is not perfect. And if I went through a day where I wasn't cussed at or belittled because I'm not 100% service-connected veteran, because I felt sometimes that telling the people I had a vested interest in seeing that their issues were taken care of, because I was also working for myself. It didn't go over, I can tell you. So I hung up and didn't talk to the Office of Personnel Management. But back in October, they sent me a letter saying I could have health insurance, and that some agency in New Orleans would send me a coupon book. And you know what? I ain't never got it to this day. And it's April. That's the frustrations. Like I said, it's not assigning blame to them because they can only work within the system in which they have. But yes, I did call and follow up twice. But after that, I was just like, you know what? They're not going to send me that coupon book so I can pay $500 and some a month for my insurance out of my pocket. And so far they never have. And now I think it's a moot point. I'm not sure. Haven't been able to get in touch with anybody to ask. And this is not saying they're bad people that answer the phones trying to help, but I would not necessarily believe them if they say, yes, we can help you take care of this, as far as the health insurance goes. I've accepted the fact that they say the retirement annuity is used up. And I don't want to go on and on about this because I'm getting near to the hospital and I want to go in with a good attitude and a smile on my face. And I want you to have a good attitude and a smile on your face, because things can be so much worse than if you're down in the dumps, and you may think they are. Trust me. You could be like my daughter and have went through the trauma that she did. And I'm not even talking about my trauma from when I served as a soldier for our country, but I'm talking about her trauma back in 2011. She has an 8 today because she has not been able to eat. Now it's 2:14 and she was up all night. And that's not unusual for her. And so I'll just go ahead and put this out there too. She does not get any kind of state assistance, Social Security, SSI, Social Security disability. She does not have Medicare, and she does not have Medicaid. And I tried back in October to get it for her, and she was denied because she was unable, because of her physical disability, to get together some of the information they require. So I hope that I can help her to avail herself of some of those things, and because it would help her along the way, because she has what's called bruchiliostomy now. No way to pay for those supplies, and no way to pay for the medication she requires every month. It's been a real laugh. No, it hasn't. I was being sarcastic, sorry. Anyway, I'm passing the Virginia Veterans Care Center, the nursing home, which is next to the VA, which I used to work at. And I'm getting ready to make my turn into the VA now. And grateful that I can come here and avail myself of services that I'm eligible for. So grateful. This yoga class I'm going to, the gentleman that leads it is a psychiatrist, and he doesn't get anything extra for doing it. He does it because he loves and wants to help veterans. So I think that's a pretty awesome way to end this Poor Pitiful Me story. But Poor Pitiful Me has got a handicapped space, the number 2 space next to the building. Yay, yay, yay. Anyway, thank you for listening to me whine, and I will close this out later.